This is a deep spiritual message, not intended for everybody. I know everybody won't get this. I intend for this message to be received by the other chosen ones so that you can deliver it to the ones that don't heed my message. 64 hours on a dry fast. I haven't eaten or drank anything. It's the first time I've ever done this. The Holy Spirit has really guided me to go on this journey, to do this fast. I've been getting my energy from nature. I've been going outside. I've been getting grounded, touching trees. A lot of things that a lot of people would think is hippie activity, will be confused by it. But this message is coming from a deep spiritual place. The Holy Spirit has guided me my entire life. The Holy Spirit has guided me to make very mature decisions at times when a lot of people around me were choosing to be entertained and choosing to follow their feelings and choosing to do things that were fun. I always followed God. I always followed my intuition. I always followed the intuitive message that my gut feeling was telling me. That gut feeling is your intuition. That's spirit. A lot of people don't have the spiritual presence that I have. A lot of people don't have the deep intuition that I have that's divinely guided by the Holy Spirit. But I'm here to tell you that the world is shifting. The earth is shifting. And I'm going to make this video with no edits. This is strictly coming from the heart. This is strictly divinely guided by the Holy Spirit. We have to change our diet. We have to change our habits. We have to change a lot of the things that we have always done. Because a lot of things that we've always done have kept us in a lower frequency, in a low vibration. Some of us aren't meant to live in that low vibration. Some of us are meant to ascend. Some of us are meant to stay in that low vibration. And that's the tough part that I've had to deal with, understanding that even for family, friends, people that you care about, everyone will not be able to receive that message that you give. So that's why I'm speaking this for the people that can, so that then you can deliver it and reiterate it to the other people that are willing to change and are willing to receive this message. 64 hours since I've eaten anything, swallowed any water, anything. I haven't had nothing. And I've never, ever done this ever in my life. To get somewhere you've never been, you got to do some things you've never done. And I understand now that a lot of the trauma that I dealt with as a kid, as an adult, that I've healed myself from since, was deeply embedded in my DNA. Our DNA is contingent on what we eat, the emotions and feelings and energy that we hold. And when you stay in that low vibration of being negative and talking about other people, being caught up in drama, being caught up in gossip, being caught up in a lot of things that don't feed your soul to progress, that's when you stay in that low vibration. That's where that low vibration comes from. That's what frequency that is. But the higher frequencies, authenticity, love, positivity, that's where you really find the true purpose and the true meaning of whatever your life is supposed to be. We all have a different purpose. My purpose is to be speaking this message. It wasn't to play football. It wasn't to go to the NFL. It wasn't to make $1 million. It wasn't to be famous on social media. It wasn't any of those things. It was to speak and to guide and to motivate and inspire others to live your truth and to be the best version of yourself, a journey that I'm currently on right now. On that journey, you will be challenged. On that journey, you will lose friends, you will lose family, you will lose a lot of things, because it's a lonely journey walking the truth. It's a lonely journey being in the truth. It's a lonely journey doing what's right, because most people don't. And I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. I haven't always done things the right way. I still don't always do things the right way. But I intentionally make decisions every single day. I'm in my conscious mind. I don't let my subconscious program run and decide what I do all the time and for the rest of my life. I broke that cycle. A lot of people are stuck on a program that they're subconsciously running on, from things that were influenced by the people that you are around, your family even, the music you listen to, the things that you allow into your environment, that you see, that you watch, that you put in your face. Sometimes your family might be your biggest hindrance. Your family might be the biggest source of poison in your life, the thing that's holding you back the most. And in order for you to reach your highest self, you have to detach from your family. My family isn't something that I personally had to detach from, But there's a lot of other things that I have had to detach from for me to be in a position to reach my highest self, to become the best version of myself. And understand that it's okay. It's okay to detach. Honestly, when you learn how to detach, that's when you become free. That's when you liberate yourself from your trauma. That's when the things that are minuscule, that really don't matter, you don't allow them to bother you anymore. I'm severely thirsty right now. I really am. The only contact with water that I've had is when I get up and I brush my teeth, and I brush my teeth at night. That's the only contact that I've had with water. And prior to coming here, because I'm so thirsty, I took a little bit of water in my mouth just to spit it out. It's the only thing I did. But the Holy Spirit was telling me and guiding me to do this fast, to deny my flesh, to restrain from eating and drinking, so I can reprogram my DNA, so that I can live in the truth. Especially if you're from America, I'm speaking to a lot of Americans. We have been indoctrinated into a system that does not serve our well-being in a lot of different facets. In education, our eating habits, the music we listen to. There's a lot of things that are being propagated through music, a lot of things that are being propagated through celebrities, professional athletes, actors, movie stars, you name it. All the people that have the majority of influence in the world. And being somebody that I always was in the pursuit of the NFL. I played professional football overseas. I played professional football in Canada. I played Division I football. What really got to the point for me to learn detachment is, in life, you will be faced with similar situations until you learn the lesson that you're supposed to learn. And I finally got to the point that I had to ask myself, after 2 hip surgeries in college, after going to Europe and scoring the most touchdowns on the entire continent, in the entire league, in the entire European League of Football, after going and doing that, and then suffering another injury, I had to ask myself, what lesson am I supposed to learn? Maybe I have to detach from football. Maybe I was putting football above my life. I never put it before God, but my health has always been in jeopardy. It's a risk. And I'm not saying don't play sports. It's taught me so many things. I wouldn't be able to speak the message I'm speaking right now if I didn't have the experiences that I had with sports, that I had with football, that I had playing basketball, that I had playing soccer, that I had running track. But at the same time, you got to get to a point that you realize you've served your purpose in that field. You've garnished the lessons that you needed to learn from those experiences. And at a point, it's time to move on. Sports isn't forever. NFL stands for not for long. Everybody's sport is not for long. There's going to come a day when it ends. And I'm speaking this because the NFL was something that I know I deserved. When I look at my life and I look at the intentional decisions that I made since I was a kid, I never got a tardy in school. I never got a detention, never got a write-up, never even been to the principal's office for anything bad. I was brought to the principal's office for great things, to be applauded. You know what I'm saying? That was the only time I ever seen the principal. Half the time I didn't even know the principal. I didn't know the assistant principal. I didn't know the dean. I didn't know anybody that handled disciplinary action because I never got in trouble. Those decisions of always keeping my grades high, flourishing and excelling in everything that I do, I know I deserve the NFL. And now I feel that God, the Holy Spirit, was protecting me from something, protecting me from something that I couldn't see. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm still on a journey to go to the NFL. But I know one thing. Through my detachment from letting that affect my emotions and my feelings, I've liberated myself from all of those things. Because I'm a lot bigger than just an NFL player, even if I do go on to play. The thing that I'm speaking right now is a lot more important than me being somebody that scores touchdowns, even though that's something that's given me one of the greatest thrills in my life. It's bigger than that. And the message that I'm speaking right now is, guys, we got to stop eating meat. I grew up eating chicken every single day, and I'm talking about I'm eating some of the best chicken in the world. My pops might as well be a 5-star chef when it comes to wings, when it comes to chicken. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the hardest things I ever did was to stop eating meat. But when I went to Europe and I was living in Poland, I had some divinely guided experiences that I got to eat real food. And I was urged not to eat meat anymore. Those that don't have that presence of the Spirit, you won't understand what I'm saying because it's not something tangible that I can show you. But the Spirit told me I had to stop eating meat. And now I'm 11 months. I haven't eaten meat it's been 11 months since I've eaten meat. I stopped eating processed foods, knowing that a lot of the foods in America have bioengineered food ingredients, synthetic food ingredients. I stopped eating chips. I stopped eating a lot of those things. And I still have had moments where I indulge a little bit in certain things, but the biggest things that I know that I was supposed to stay away from, I've stayed away from them. Again, I'm not perfect, but I'm walking in that light now. I'm shining my light now. I'm spreading the wisdom now so that other people can see and can feel what I'm saying, even though I know everyone won't receive this message. This message isn't for everyone, but chosen ones, understand, we can't be quiet anymore. You got to shine your light. You got to be who you're meant to be. I understand that God gave me a gift to speak, a lot greater than my athletic abilities, a lot greater than other things that I may have valued more. Me being able to speak this message is what I was here to do. This is my divine purpose. This is my soul mission, to enlighten others to understand the same things that I'm learning right now. I haven't always known these things. And I'm so hungry right now. I'm so thirsty. I'm parched. My mouth is dry. But I got to earn a living. And one of the ways I'm earning a living right now is through content creation. There's a lot of people that they have influence and they abuse it. They use it for the wrong things. They harvest people's energy. They leech off of the energy that people are giving to them. These rappers, these people that are propagating all these negative things. Think about the women rappers that are rising right now. Are they giving a message to our young girls and daughters? Right? The youth, are they giving a positive message to them? To respect yourself, to love yourself, so that you can be the best version of yourself? No, what they saying? Pop that ass. Yeah, bitch, shake that ass, bitch, right? That's what they're speaking, right? Ice Spice, Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, Sexy Red. I can't dance, but I know how to fuck, right? Nah, bro. Semen retention, young man. That's the way. Abstinence, that's the way. Because when you abuse the energy of a woman just for your pleasure, it's going to invite a lot of things that you really don't want to deal with. And it might be something you deal with for the rest of your life. That's why I'm 26 with no kids. It's not an accident. I did this on purpose. I intended for my life to be this way. And the intentions that I had, actions always followed. Amazing actions always followed. Because with amazing intentions and actions that follow, I believe that we could cure the world of the issues that we have right now. Insecurity, right? Lack of self-esteem, lack of confidence, lack of self-love. All the things that end up contributing to why can we not thrive as a people in communities, to be together, to love, to be in peace, to be in harmony. What's the first thing you see when you go on the internet? I went straight to the comments to see a bunch of other miserable people that don't love themselves, so they're here talking about what somebody else is doing instead of building themselves so they can speak something about themselves. Anything that I say is about my own experience. I speak about myself. That's why I was able to become a professional athlete. That's why I was able to achieve a lot of accolades and successes and things that many people haven't. And it's not to diminish what anyone else has or has not done. But these are the things that I wanted to do. I achieved the things that I wanted to do. And yeah, the NFL was one of those things that yet it has not happened. I don't know what the future holds, but I know now that whether it does or whether it doesn't, I am highly successful. I'm content, and I am more than proud of myself. Because I know the message that I'm speaking right now, again, is a lot bigger and more important than the NFL or anything else. Anything else. Any material thing. Me making millions of dollars. I just started making passive income on the internet through e-commerce businesses, through social media. I wake up, I check my phone, and I made money. I make money in my sleep. It's even more than that. That's something I've always desired to do. Not have to give my time in order to make money. But this message is even greater than that. We have to be so mindful of the decisions that we make every single day. We have to become so aware of the things that we are allowing into our environment to influence our thinking, because the things that you may not know are affecting you are in your subconscious, and your mind is running on this program subconsciously. The music that you listen to, I had to stop listening to rap music. I grew up on rap music. I grew up in a black household. You know what I'm saying? It's part of our culture, right? It is. But maybe we need to revamp the culture. Maybe we need to change the culture. I'm not saying that rap music is the issue, but the way that we're doing it, yeah, it is the issue. Telling everybody to get their get back, go and kill bro just because he killed yours. What comes of that? More killing, more violence, more negativity. The only reason why I can speak what I'm speaking right now is because I've never chose to retaliate at anybody, even if I had every reason to do so. No, there's no such thing as a reason to retaliate. It's not. It takes a mature and courageous person to take on that negative energy and to transmute it into something positive. I'm an alchemist. I can take shit and I can turn it to gold. I can take negativity and I can turn it to positivity because I have the presence of the Holy Spirit in my body. I'm positive. It's a choice, right? We want to point the finger at so many different things, but what do we choose to do every day? That's what's most important. What do you choose to do? Because we all have choices. That's why I don't feel sorry for people that are in a low state. I don't feel sorry for people that are stuck and you don't do anything about it to get unstuck, to move on from where you are. What are you doing to change? And that's what I'm saying. This message isn't for the people that aren't willing to change. This is meant for the people that are willing to change. You can hear it in my voice. I'm so parched right now. But I'm on the last lap, approaching 65 hours, no food, no water. It's been tough. But the Holy Spirit told me, come to nature, get grounded, touch the trees, right? And it will give you the energy that you need, son. I'm obedient. I'm following that message. I'm following my intuition. It's not always easy to do that because you do lose friends along the way following your intuition. And I wish somebody was able to tell me what I'm telling y'all right now. If you've lost people, friends, people you cared about, a lot of people started to distance themselves from you, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You are doing exactly what you are supposed to do. Because when you walk in your truth and you are authentic and you have great positive energy and love for everybody else, you can hear the wind. It's picking up because what I'm speaking is right. Hear it. Take off that noise cancellation. When you walk in the truth, the people that aren't true, they gonna move out your way. That's why I've lost so many friends. But you wanna know the crazier thing about it? Anybody that ever crossed me, ex-girlfriend, ex-friend, ex-roommate, anything, always double back. Because I'm the truth. I've always been authentic. I've always been real. I never had negative intentions for anybody, ever. So then the people that cross you, oh, they gonna double back. They gonna show back up in your life. Why? Because you're the authentic one. But you wanna know the even crazier thing? I never double back on nobody. I kept doing me. I kept walking my path. I never went back on anything that crossed me because it showed back up in my life to let me know I was right. To let me know I wasn't in the wrong. It's gonna come back and be confirmed to you, always. So understand this, chosen ones. It's gonna be lonely, but you're never alone. God is always with you. I was never alone. I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of material things along the way. I've been hurt. I lost my health at times, but God was always with me, guiding me to this point right now to speak this message. Understand, family, we gotta change. And if we don't, understand, the world will leave you behind. The earth is shifting. A new world order is coming. And if you choose to be stuck in your lustful state, having mindless sex, being gluttonous, eating these fast foods, eating meat, eating all these things that are torturing your body, right? It's one thing to be ignorant. Ignorance is when you do not have the knowledge, you are unaware of that knowledge. And it's another thing to be dumb. Most people are dumb. Some are ignorant. I'm speaking to the ignorant ones, not the dumb ones. I'm speaking to the ones that are unaware of the knowledge that I'm giving right now. For you to reach the highest version of yourself, you got to be authentic and you got to be positive. You got to be exactly who you are. You got to change your eating habits. Like I told you, I ate chicken my entire life. From 0 to 25. You know what I'm saying? But when I got to that point that I knew November of 2023, matter of fact, September 2023, it's the last time I ate meat. Holy Spirit told me, nah, you got to reprogram yourself, son. It's time. That DNA, no, you got something in you that it's a lot greater than what you even know. You have no idea how powerful you really are. And I know that on this journey and resetting my DNA, reprogramming my DNA, I feel like I'm about to get some type of superpower. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think a lot of the things that we've seen in fictional shows, they put that in our face so we it's karmic retribution. They have to tell us. They have to. But the truth is coming. The truth is coming. For whatever the real truth is, it will be revealed. Understand that. This is the year. This is the time. It's coming. And if you're not ready for that truth, if you aren't in alignment with the truth, if you are not in alignment with the truth, it will pass you. And you will be stuck in the matrix. I'm trying to break people from the matrix. I'm trying to help people liberate themselves from the matrix, liberate themselves from their trauma. Because I've done it. 26 years old, the first time I ever spoke to my biological father, divinely guided by the Holy Spirit to tell me to do it. It's not like he was like far away or anything. He's down the street. He's in Chicago. I'm in the suburbs right now. He's down the street. He has a memorial of me in his crib. Pictures of things that he's screenshotted and printed off from other people's social media. Probably my mom's social media, my dad's social media. Did he deserve my energy for me to speak to him? Maybe not. But the Holy Spirit told me that I needed to do it. And when I had every opportunity to tell him that he wasn't shit and to rip him up and down and to flash all of my accolades and my accomplishments that he was never there to see, that he wasn't a part of, that he didn't help to build me to be the man that went on to do it, when I had the opportunity to rip his ass, I showed him grace. Because I'm not that type of person. That's not who I am. I was chosen to liberate. I was chosen to heal. I was chosen to be an example, to guide, to enlighten. That's what I'm doing. Family, we got to break ourselves from those cycles. We got to break those generational curses because we can. But it's going to take a lot for you to acknowledge that you have an issue. Acknowledge your trauma. Hold yourself accountable for what it really is and the parts that you play. Because a lot of us are so responsible for the things that torment us, and we don't take accountability for it. You have to. In order for you to heal, in order for you to move on, you have to. That's what this is about. How do you learn how to heal? How do you learn how to love yourself despite the things that you wish didn't happen to you? How do you learn to live with yourself despite the things that were really fucked up? The things that hurt you the most? The decisions that you aren't the most proud of? How do you learn to live with yourself and love yourself through those things? It's going to come from intentional decisions. It's going to come from looking inward. God is within you. God is in your mind. Heaven and hell is in your mind. You were made in the image of God. What does that mean? God is within you. You are a master creator. You have that ability. You do. And if you choose to be entertained more than you choose to educate yourself and focus on yourself and love yourself and respect yourself so that you can reach that point, that's your fault. And you will be stuck in the matrix. And you will die in the matrix. There's some people that are going to die in the matrix. That was part of the divine plan from the beginning. You can't be stuck on that. You can't be stuck on the people that you can't bring with you. It might be your family that you have to leave behind. It might be. Everybody's not meant to go. But if you don't do your due diligence to speak that message to the people that will receive it, that's your fault. Because you can lead the horse to the hole, but you can't make him drink. You can give an obese person the advice to make them unobese. You can give an obese person the advice to lead a healthy life so that they can not have diabetes, to not have the issues and ailments that they have. But if they don't choose to make those decisions, it's not your fault. The unwilling one, they're choosing their life. But understand, family, this is the message. Our diet, the things that we're listening to, the things that we're watching, we have to be so mindful of all those things. We have to change a lot of it. I'll tell you all the things that I stopped doing that the Holy Spirit has divinely guided me to do. And as I learn more, I'll continue to come on here and keep on spreading that message and giving that wisdom. But right now, these are all the things that I've done to lead a more holistic life, to reprogram my DNA. I stopped eating meat. I stopped using toothpaste that contains fluoride. I started making my own toothpaste. The devil must really not want me to get this message off, because I've had to re-record this last part of the video 3 different times. My GoPro died twice. I recorded 13 minutes of audio and it didn't receive. This is what we're up against, y'all. It's a spiritual war. So I'm gonna recap all the things that I've changed. My last little bit of energy, y'all can see I'm low right now, but this is what we gotta do. This is what I've done to lead this more holistic and healthier lifestyle. Stopped eating meat. Started making my own toothpaste. Stopped using toothpaste with fluoride. Started making my own toothpaste with cold pressed, unrefined coconut oil, baking soda, and all essential oil. You can use peppermint. You can use whatever you want. I stopped using commercial brand deodorants that are high in heavy metals, such as aluminum. Stopped using aluminum foil as well. That is also being leached right into your body. Your skin is absorbing all that, and we have these heavy metals that are in our body, which is disrupting our frequency and our ability to ascend and activate our pineal gland. No meat, no fluoride toothpaste, no heavy metal deodorant. I'm very selective with the music that I listen to now. Stay away from all of the violent rap music. And if I do happen to be listening to a song, I'm not repeating everything that I'm hearing, because I have the mental capacity to differentiate reality and entertainment. So still shouldn't listen to it, but there's that. You got to be very careful of what you allow into your environment, what you're allowing to influence your subconscious mind, because all of the things that we're doing, they run on a program. It's your subconscious mind. When you listen to this music and it's in your head, shake that ass, bitch, shake that ass, bitch, shake that ass, bitch, it's all running through your head. You hear the beat, you hear it over and over again. No, just stop doing that. If you don't want to live in accordance with the music that you're listening to, and you want to walk in the truth, walk in the truth. Detach yourself from the music. Detach yourself from the negative influences, the social media that's propagating all the porn and all the just low vibrational things. If you're trying to ascend, you have to detach from those things. You got to detach from whatever entertainment is your vice, because we all have some vice that's our entertainment. Whether it's Netflix, Hulu, the NFL, NBA, we all have some vice that we have to detach from. And being somebody that I'm on the other side of that industry, where I'm involved in that industry, I'm involved in professional sports and things like that. Not to the degree that, of the NFL, like I mentioned before, but knowing that I've been on that side, I've been paid to play, I've been paid to compete, I've been on that side, and I understand that you have massive influence, and a lot of people are not using it for a positive reason. They're using it to leech off of people's energy, to harvest people's energy. It's just not right. So you gotta understand there's no such thing as coincidences. If you believe in coincidences, you're not going to receive this message. If you don't believe in coincidences and you understand that everything happens for a reason, things are divinely guided, you meet people for a reason, you experience things for a reason, you go through things for a reason, everything happens for a reason, every single thing happens for a reason. It was preordained and it happened for a reason. It has substance. When you learn how to understand that and you find the substance in all the things that you go through, you will start to move differently. You will start to observe differently. You start to acknowledge things differently, analyze things differently. So you just have to be very, very mindful and be in complete control of your mind. What do you allow around you? You might have to distance yourself from your family. You might have to distance yourself from people that you've always hung around, because they're going to stay in the same state of mind, in the same state of thinking, in the same vibration, in the same frequency forever on after. They don't care to change. Some of us do. Some of us care to be better. So if you're trying to walk in the truth, you're trying to walk in the light, you're going to have to detach yourself from some of these things. You're going to have to deny yourself from some of these things. What I'm denying myself from right now is food and water. This is now going on 65 hours. No food, no water, dry fast. I'm extremely thirsty. I'm extremely tired. But I know I'm doing this for a reason. I know it's bigger than me. It's not just about me. It's about all the people that I can reach and all the people that I can positively influence and make a positive impact on, so that you can make the same decisions to take control of your life, walk in the truth, and walk in the light. No meat, no fluoride toothpaste, no heavy metal deodorant, no aluminum foil, no negative influences, whether it be entertainment, music, movies, people, whatever. That's all I can think of right now. I'm going to be tracking my diet. I'm going to be tracking my journey and still working out, still training like a football player to see, am I able to sustain myself on a frugivore diet, fruits only, juicing, raw diet, alkaline. I'm going to be tracking these things moving forward. I'm going to break my fast. Right now it is 3:44 on September 21st. My 72 hours will be made 10 p.m. tonight. I know I started late on Wednesday, but whatever. 10 p.m. tonight, I will have fasted for 72 hours, and then I won't break my fast until 10 a.m. the next day. I might even break it as soon as I wake up, because my mouth is so dry right now. I'm so thirsty. But I know that the Holy Spirit guided me to do this for a very specific reason. It's not for nothing. Understand that anything that you're doing is not for nothing. And understand, chosen ones, this is going to be a lonely journey, but understand you're never alone. God is always with you. You're going to lose friends. You might lose family. You might lose material possessions. You might lose a lot of things, your job, your career. You might lose a lot of things, but understand it is not to your detriment. It is only to your benefit. Anything that is taken away is for your protection. Anything you lose is for your benefit, is for your protection. And you have to make way for new and better at some point. You got to get rid of the old and make room for the new. So, family, let's be conscious, make intentional decisions, live in your truth, walk in your truth. Chosen ones, we can't wait anymore. No more delay. We got to stand on business. It's right now. Speak your truth. Guide, lead, be who you're supposed to be. And the only way, it's the final message, the only way that we can do this is if we stay positive, we live in love, and we focus on ourselves. Understand everybody's not going to heed the message or the advice that you may give, but the ones that do, those are the ones that it matters. Everything that you're doing is not for nothing. It's real. It's real, and it matters. It's important. You're valued. It's a deep spiritual war that we're in, y'all. The only way that we can win, the good guys can win, is through love and positivity. It's the universal language. Let's do it. Love.